Hello everybody! As you know, last week was Mental Health Week, so I thought we'd do a little bit of a lesson about being happy and happiness. Okay, have a think to yourself. You might want to jot notes down as you're looking at this video, or you might just want to have a think. What is a happy mind and how can it make a difference to our lives? So have a think about those questions. You might want to pause the video for a little bit. So, what is positive thinking? I want you to use these words below to think of a positive, so a happy statement that could be used to make somebody happy. So we've got the words great, nice, best, laugh, brilliant, amazing, fantastic, smile, special, love, good, enjoy, and better. So have a think about a statement that you could make using those words to make somebody happy. Thinking positive thoughts and always seeing the best in a situation is called having a positive attitude to life. It can make you a happier person and plays an important part in having good mental health. I know that if I'm feeling happy and I'm doing activities that make me feel happy, it makes me feel better as a person and it makes my mental health be more positive. So I want you to have a read of the quotes below and think about what they mean and see if you can choose one that you like the best. So whilst I'm reading them, have a think, which one do you like best and which one relates the most to you? So every day may not be good, but there is good in every day. Having a positive attitude is asking how something can be done instead of saying it can't be done. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses. A positive attitude will lead to positive outcomes. A bad attitude is like a flat tyre. You can't go anywhere until you change it. Attitude is a little thing that can make a big difference. So have a think, which of those is your favourite? Now, I think my favourite quote from these are, having a positive attitude is asking how something can be done instead of saying it can't be done. Because all of these quotes relate to you when you're at school doing your work, if you're finding something a little bit hard or difficult, by having a positive attitude towards your work and thinking, I'm finding it a bit hard, but I'm going to give it a really good go and I'm going to find out how to do it correctly. That's far better than sitting there thinking, I can't do it, I'm not going to do it. Okay? And by having that positive attitude, it will make you feel happier. So think about why you chose your favourite quote. Okay? And think about why quotes like these are helpful. Will you remember and use the quote that you liked? And how can positive thinking or having a positive attitude help us to have happy minds? Have a think about some of those questions. Now, we're going to talk about the science of happiness now. Now, it is very, very well known. There has been loads of scientific research and experiments done to show that happiness can make such a difference to our lives. So never before has there been more research into happiness and how it affects our whole life. Scientists have found that happy people are more successful. That means that they are more likely to achieve their goals. So this links back to the quotes that we were talking about earlier. If you've got a positive mindset, a positive attitude, and you're happy about your work when you're doing it, that means you're much more likely to be able to achieve your work. In schools, research shows that happy children learn better and make more progress. However, one study found that only 17%, that's 17 out of 100 of people in the world, are truly happy. That's quite sad that only 17 out of 100 people in the world are truly happy. So our brains are in charge of our feelings and emotions, and there are chemicals in our brains that actually make us feel happy. And there are four main chemicals, and they have slightly tricky names. So we've got something called dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins, and together these chemicals are in charge of how we feel. The fantastic news is that there are things we can do to trigger our brains to release these feel-good chemicals. So next we're going to have a look at what we can do to trigger these chemicals and to make ourselves happy. Some of these things to help you feel happy if you're feeling sad, okay? Because like I said, it is completely normal. So you might want to get plenty of sleep. Now that is something that definitely makes me happy. Sleeping and making sure I've had enough sleep. After that, I'm much happier. I love spending lots of time with my friends and family. That definitely makes me happy. It's a little bit harder at the moment, obviously with lockdown, but normally that is something that really makes me happy. And smiling and laughing, watching something funny on the TV, that certainly makes me happy as well. So, if you're not feeling happy and you're feeling sad a lot of the time, there are lots of different ways to get support. And so it's really important that you talk to a trusted adult if you're feeling sad a lot of the time. Okay, so it might be somebody at home, it might be an older brother or sister, it could even be a teacher in school. We're always here to listen. So whoever you feel comfortable with and who you would like to trust, talk to them if you're feeling sad. So have a think about who those trusted adults are. So, after talking about happiness and what makes us happy and why it's important to be happy and have that positive attitude, have a think about maybe making a small poem to show how happy you are. You can think about different ways, different things that make you happy personally to you, okay? And maybe create a list poem like the one that's shown here. So happiness is, so for example, for me, happiness is having a lay-in at the weekend because I love my sleep. So my first statement would be happiness is having a lay-in at the weekend because that's what makes me happy. It'd be fantastic that once you've made your poems, it'd be brilliant for you to share them with us if you can. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, but make sure you stay positive. Stay happy. Think of things that you can do during lockdown that will make you happy. Okay, but remember that if you're not feeling happy on some days and you are feeling a bit sad, then it's important to talk to somebody about it. Okay, bye.